So it's pretty universally accepted that the dating culture and just in general, online dating, there's success stories and then there's horror stories, obviously. And in this particular instance, what was puzzling me most recently is I'm sitting around and I find myself distracted, right? You try to play this tough guy and I don't need no nothing. I'm straight. Okay. Nah, yeah. Anyways, I don't need to say too much on that note. I'm getting a little bit older and the realization comes knocking on your brain. And so what's happened is I don't necessarily I don't necessarily have any dating. I don't have the dating app. I sort of do. So what I've done as of lately is I have had a profile and kind of scrolled through, right? Just looking. I'm just perusing. I'm just perusing on what's going on around me. I'm just trying to look. And you know what's kind of funny is once or twice. It hasn't happened very many times, but I have ran into people that I have seen on the apps. I actually worked with one girl that I saw on one of the dating apps, and I don't really need to get into her really, but not necessarily attracted to her. I think she was a nice girl, but she definitely got me written up. So would never way to. It's just, but it's it anyways. And just the conversations that I was able to have with her, no, the things, anyways, youngins, and so it's like young or it's old, basically, and the super young one at a certain, I mean, you're supposed to do. There's a mathematical formula, obviously, there's that, but just in general, when I look at profiles and I see girls, I'm like, why is this? And they don't even have to be super attractive, but why is this? And they could be mid. I'm like, why is this girl even on here? Well, why are they even like? Why are you? And then you suddenly think like something's wrong with you, or you just want attention. And it's not just that. And to the point of that, it's older or younger, right? Um, there's a common denominator. There's one common denominator between even the ages, and that common denominator is kids on these dating apps. A lot of these women on these dating apps have kids. And there's nothing wrong with kids. Empirically, I say empirically, there's nothing wrong with kids. But are they your kids? And that's a whole nother conversation to get into. And where is my role in this situation? And what's fascinated me, and this is where I'm going to be a little bit vulnerable, if you will, is that I'll do the restrictions or what have you sometimes, sometimes, and other times I won't, or what I'll just or I'll let it run free. At the end of the day, it's kind of funny to me, the women that I end up finding more attractive on the app, or that I or and or I might I, and or I'll say this, and or I might be attracted to, have at least one kid. And like I said, I ain't got no problem with kids per se. I don't have a problem with kids. I really don't. But it just blows my mind what a woman with one or two, like what are they, what their wasting are you like. I'm so confused. Some of them say casual, some of them say I want something serious. Either way, it doesn't matter. And I'll throw in this little tidbit. It doesn't matter the age of the kids. I will say that for me personally, it doesn't matter a little bit. But in general, what I'm saying is that I can't seem to understand that sometimes these women with kids got these high ass stamp or want, like, trying to find a. And it's not to knock women with kids, but you got 2 kids. Like, come on. Like, I gotta feel this. Like, what? Well, like, I'm sorry. Me as a man, I gotta. I mean, no. You gatekeep. I don't. I mean, and even and something else is that some of the kids they put some of their kids on their profile, which is just diabolical to me, and a whole nother concept. But the main point that I'm trying to make is that it makes their outlook or what they're looking for doesn't make any damn sense to me. It doesn't. And then where do you meet that? It's so confusing. And furthermore, when I look at myself, and I'm a single male, never been married, I don't have a bunch of drama, blah, blah, blah. Why am I going to... Why would I don't, I mean, they could be nice women. They could be nice. They could be very, very nice women. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to sit here and say single women or blah, 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 but there's a pattern. I'm a pattern recognition person, and I see a pattern is that they have kids or what have you. The ones or not. Some of them don't, not necessarily, but so I've noticed a pattern of kids over and over again. And they're probably on there just perusing because they know they have kids. So what are they expecting from a part? What are they looking for? And for me, why would my first bet be the 2 kid, 1 or 2? It doesn't matter. It could be 1 kid. Why do I want to be a stepdaddy? You as a male, and it's fucked up to say, you as a single male to take on somebody else's kids is fucked up. It's just a fucked up situation to put yourself into. And there's no sugarcoating that. If you have a kid, something like that, or what, I mean, it's a little bit different situation. But by yourself, single, and because ultimately what I've seen, and one of my friends ran into this situation, getting attached to the kids, the woman not liking you no more. Oh, the kids got attached to you. Next person, blah, 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 blah. And it doesn't have to be on no horror shit, blah, blah. It really doesn't have to. You spending money on the kids, blah, 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 et cetera, et cetera. These things have happened to the greater men have fallen to these circumstances. And I don't get why, personally, you as a single male, don't have a baby mama, ain't got a bunch of drama. I'm ending up, so anyways, liking them, swiping them, sliding into DMs, etc. Long story short, and I'm getting rejected by 2's, cuz I'm getting rejected by that's the point of this. I'm over here getting rejected by 2's, and not 2's. I'm not truly getting rejected by 2's. I'm not. It's not. It's that's a misnomer. That's a misnomer. I'm getting rejected by women with 1 or 2 kids, and I'm getting and it's frustrating and it's frustrating me. It really is. That's why I'm ranting. It's frustrating because at the end of the day, what if I am a good? What if she is a good? What have you? You don't know. You really don't know. And the dating apps don't set that. I mean, they do. You can to a certain degree, but it's such a bad, and me even getting frustrated with it. It is such especially in that situation, to judge a woman's character or to judge a man's character off rip, and especially when kids at a certain age could be influence, or at a certain and you don't know what age the kids are at. And I just find it, I'm kind of looking at myself now a little bit, and I'm just like, well, there is something about me that, and it's not the kids per se. I think that I do have an old soul, and I do think that some of the older, I think that I do get along. That golden rule, back to that golden rule thing, within a certain principle, right? Within a certain principle, obviously, but I do get along with. I've Anyways, I don't need to get into that, but I think that that's looking at me, looking at myself. I think that I do, but also, even if that is the case, make sure they kids grown or something. Like, golly, don't. I ain't no stepdaddy. Nope, nope. And I'm sitting here swiping on 2's because all the other people on the app to me is -10s, and I hate to say that, but it's like for me. I'm a hit or miss type nigga. You either like the spice, you either like the sauce, or you don't. It is what it is. I'm not. I mean, not really sugarcoating that. You either baddie to me or you trashy to me. What like it's one. I don't really play the in between games, or I'm just like that. Or you either looking like you in the ballpark or you not in the ballpark. It's pretty. And I just think back to the whole thing with the dating apps. Women know this, who they're attracted to or what have you. And for you, even if I did to go take pictures or whatever, blah blah blah, there's such a facade that goes on or what have. And with men and women, you don't really know. Is there some extra gut there? Is there this there? You did they just edit this out or whatever? And they could the best profile could do the best to do all that. But do you know? No, you don't know. So, moral of the story is, I guess I got to stop swiping on 2's. I feel a little bit better, at least acknowledging the fact that I've been swiping on 2's. Golly. And then getting rejected by 2's. Gosh. And then getting upset that I'm getting rejected by 2's. Come on now. Come on now. I'm speaking with one mouth and listening with 2 ears, baby. You know, action got to keep a thraxing, and it's got to keep a move on. So don't swipe on 2's. Just have a little level of self-respect. That's all it is. Have a little level of self-respect, because it's not to say that that couldn't happen, but that shouldn't be the number one priority. But that's just all I got, guys. You already know what the deal is. Run on your toes, keep your mouth closed, lock your doors, and save your throws. And most importantly, you live to fight another day. I'm going to get out of here.